Hello and welcome to my another blog video, and today in this blog video right here I'm going to clean up my Shure brand mini compact wireless mic, and which I'm also going to rebrand this entire thing too, other than just bring a Shure branding on it. And I do have a review about this in my older series, so I'll put the links in the description for that video, or maybe I'll just going to slap a playlist onto you anyways. Links are also in the description, so don't worry. And okay, so what you are going to see here on my Shure brand wireless mic, just look at this. So do you know what happened here? So first of all, this is actually due to my fault. It's because I wasn't stored this thing in a proper way. I was like during while I was having a rush, and I have to store off these like my other things, like my other microphone and stuff, and which the one of them is bring the Shure wireless mics. Well, they have two units. They have a receiver. Guys, well, I think this is so during while I was filming this, it was really late at night, and somehow this is kind of creeped me out. So this is what it feels like when I have to record this all alone, but I don't know if there's any sound during this, so if you guys hear that, so let me know in the comment down below if you guys hear anything. So, and okay, back to the block. And first of all, the two of them right here are the same unit, and which they got a receiver and the transmitter, which I was like, well, I have face to face like this, like that, and then this happens. It feels like they got an imprint of the logo on the other body of the unit, which in this case is my receiver. And while on the other unit right here, which is the main unit, the transmitter, which somehow it also got an imprint of the logo on it, but somehow, just look at this, it's got even more messed up. And I guess tonight I'm going to clean it up, and also not just clean it up, but also I'm going to rebrand this entire thing too. And right now, without any further ado, let's get this cleanup started, boys. Okay, so first of all, for the first process of the cleaning right here, I'm going to use an alcohol and a cotton to do all of the work. And right now, I'm going to pour an alcohol on a cotton right here, and then guess what? Alcohol right here, which is actually going to observe every ink that is actually present on the stuff, like what I'm going to do with a wireless mic, for example, right here. So, and right now I'm going to clean up the transmitter unit first, and I'm going to dry it off in alcohol before I get to anything on this cleaning process. And alright, my hands are rubbed in alcohol, like so, and this is going to work. Alright, so right now I'm going to clean off the traces of the ink that's actually present on the body of the wireless mic. And right now I'm going to clean it off, erasing its identity. And there we go. The Shure branding on it is disappear, like so. And what about the other unit? Ha! Pretty easy, isn't it? And alright, so and here's what it looks like when they got cleaned off. So as you can see here, there's no real identity of this thing, which that means right now I have cleared off its identity of what it was used to be. And as you can see here, all of the logo and everything just disappear on this wireless mic with an alcohol and a cotton. I didn't have any plans for rebranding this thing yet. It's because I was just going to leave it like this, because it's like, well, it's like a generic mini compact wireless mic. And if I have anything that I'm going to plan for rebranding of this thing, so I'm going to let you know in the community anyways. So, and right now I'm going to have an additional clean for them, if in case if there's anything dirty. So, and here is the transmitter unit itself. And right now I'm going to clean up the other traces that is being present on the wireless mic. And well, I'm actually so glad that they use the Type-C instead of just using a battery and charge it up. Do you know what I mean? Well, I mean a AA battery or AAA battery, all kind of stuff. So all of that kind of stuff that is actually have a AA battery that is being rechargeable or non-rechargeable. So but this thing right here uses the balloon battery and it has a Type-C charging port, which is really nice to have that. And it even gives me the indicator on the right side of the Type-C to let you know if the entire thing is fully charged or not. So but this one right here is a red status LED, which is actually going to show you if the entire thing is charging. But if the red light shut off, which that means is fully charged. So, and you know what the fun fact about this wireless mic here is? So I'm gonna say I rarely use it. And you know what I mean why I rarely use it? Is because it was used in my freewheel videos, like the one on, for example, the one of my videos where I used this wireless mic right here. It was the video where I have reviewed my new storage bag for my SD card, if I remember correctly. And if I'm mistaken on anything, so let me know in the comments down below. But all I know is I rarely use this thing here. So, and like the video where I have reviewed my Sony headphones, which that video, this one right here, it was used in the first part of the video, and then it was like a bad idea to use this wireless mic right here, but well, I think it's worth it now for this wireless mic set right here. But even though it's just lost its dead cat, which somehow the lock for the mount for the dead cat somehow it's just got snapped off and I couldn't get it to use anymore. So I will have to use it like this, or have an external microphone to do all of that anyways. But the blue microphone is still usable though, but there's no dead cat on it, unfortunately. And this one here is just the receiver. So what it actually does is just going to send a 2.4G signal to the receiver, and then the receiver right here, it actually receives of the noise and the sounds that is coming out from this transmitter right here, and then is going through all the two inputs right here. Like you have a headphone and audio output, like, but you can actually use this with your camera or your smartphone, which I kind of discovered that when I use with cameras, the output right here, it doesn't do anything. It is just going to pick up the sound from the receiver inside. But well, if I use the headphone output right here, which it is actually going to pick up all of the sounds that is actually coming off from this transmitter right here. So but at least they do usable. But somehow if I'm going to use my camera, like my camcorder or my DSLR, this output right here, it is going to be the alternate option if I want to use with my cameras or my camcorder that has a microphone input, which the headphone right here is not just for monitor but also going to use with the cameras too. So, but this is kind of a big discovery back then when I first got this thing new, when I used this one right here to my camcorder. But somehow my camcorder, if I use this output right here that's actually made for smartphones, but somehow it's just going to pick up the sounds that's actually coming off from this receiver itself. And I don't know if I got mistaken or not. Maybe I'm just going to figure that out in a later. So, and well, at least I do got all of them cleaned up. And right now I'm going to turn them on to check if there's anything working or not. Okay, so they do work perfectly fine. So as you can see here, the blue status LED is on, which that means both of them will connect together. So, and you can set the volume up and down if you wish, and you can set, which it doesn't do anything, it's just going to set to anything else. So, but I mean, there's some warning that it actually have two of them, which what it actually does is just going to have two of them at the same time, one for the other person and the one for the other person, which is actually going to send the signal to the one receiver right here, and then it's actually going to pick up two of them from the two different microphones from the two persons. So this one here is actually good for if I want some juicy audio without having to hold up any wires. This thing right here, it is actually pretty good for me, but although I do rarely use it though. So that was it for my cleaning up process of this Shure wireless mic right here, which right now it just becomes a former name. And this supply I have erased its real identity, and also I'm going to change its identity with a new brand. And if I have any plans for rebranding this thing, so I will just going to let you know in the community tab anyways. So, and that was basically it for cleaning up my Shure wireless mic. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this little blog video right here, and don't forget to leave us a like, comment, and also the most importantly guys is to subscribe to my channel, and I do appreciate that. And I almost forgot one thing about the receiver right here is that it has an aux output, which what it actually does is just going to put something like from your smartphone or anything, but while you have the microphone like out of the camera frame like this, and then you want to play a background music or whatever to the transmitter itself right here, which as always is just going to send a 2.4G signal to the receiver anyways. So, or you can either choose one of them or you can use both at the same time, but the use is probably might been up to you now. But although the sound that's actually coming out from this thing, it doesn't sound too bad after all, but although I have to be careful enough when the receiver suddenly disconnects from the transmitter itself. I will have to be careful enough when playing around or using this wireless mic anyways. So, and that was basically it for this little blog video right here, and I will see you guys later in the next video, where I'm going to do more quality content like this for you guys. And at last, let's do a one final time cleaning for the last moments, and I will see you guys later all around, where I'm going to do more quality content like this for you guys. And at last, for real and for now. And if I have any updates on these two guys right here, I will just going to let you know in the community post anyways. So, and that was it for this video and for this blog right here. And alas, for real and for now, or else I'm going to use these two in the next video, or maybe not. Bye!